Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and I am sure by now most of you have seen that video with Chris Bumstead and Big Ramy Mamdouh Elssbiay doing a little bit of posing, doing a little pose down, I should say. It was after the Olympia, of course, backstage, things of that nature, and the video went viral. Nick Strength and Power, he did a little bit of a feature on it, and I was gonna just post the video, regurgitate what Nick was posting, and I figured most of you guys probably would like to see an actual comparison. And what better comparison to do than the exact same venue, same lighting, everything. So it's all perfect. And coincidentally, guys, these are the two champions. And Nick Strength and Power was saying they should do a little pose down at the end of the night for maybe an overall, or not even an overall, just for entertainment value, Nick was saying. And that's an excellent idea for sure. Anyway, guys, let's go to the poses and we'll judge this one, I guess. And I gotta say, the first thing that comes to mind, the first thing that I need to say, Chris Bumstead looks good. Keep in mind, that's what the classic physique division is all about. I mean, looking good. The flow, that midsection alone, guys, the leg to waist ratio. I mean, sure, Big Ramy's legs are bigger than anybody's. But when you look at the waistline, Chris Bumstead holding his own for sure, and that's insane when you think about it. Arm development, of course, Big Ramy, a little bit better in that edge, but versus some of the heavyweights, I should say, or the open class guys, Big Ramy might not be the best in the arm department, at least in this pose, but my word, he is still whole lot bigger than Chris Bumstead in the biceps. But man, that you cannot overlook that physique. I apologize, guys. Front lat spread. And I definitely will get some criticism on how I size these guys. Chris Bumstead, quite a bit taller. And when I seen that video Nick Strength and Power posted, I was surprised how much taller and big Chris Bumstead. He's not being dwarfed that much. I mean, in thickness, of course, the legs. Big Ramy, wow, he turtles in this one, and that really just creates a massive amount of size. Look at the detail in Chris Bumstead. And I should do a poll of which one you guys would vote for in this one. I'm telling you right now, I'm sure a lot of you would vote for Chris Bumstead. Side chest department, and I know I'm going to get some criticism on how I sized this one. Keep in mind, guys, Big Ramy, he's bending at both knees, and that takes a lot of your height away, and Bumstead's quite a bit taller than Ramy anyway. And I always get comments, oh, size their heads. Oh, for goodness sakes. They don't exactly hold their heads exactly the same distance away. You know what I'm saying, guys? Some of them hold their heads forward, back, you know. Anyway, Chris Bumstead, again, the detail, but when you're talking detail, you got to look at Big Ramy's legs, and those are some of the best legs, if not the best legs in bodybuilding history from the side. I'm here to tell you, I did the Big Ramy versus Ronnie Coleman, and Coleman was probably winning in most of the leg shots, but from the side, Big Ramy. Side tricep, my word, does Bumstead look good. I like how he holds that far leg straight. That's the way they did it back in the day. And now they bend at both knees, and it creates more thickness, I guess. And when you can crouch down lower, you look thicker. Not that Ramy needs to look thicker. Tricep development. Maybe on the pancake category for Big Ramy, and definitely not for Bumstead. He has a very detailed, it's a little smaller, but a very detailed tricep nonetheless. So you're either going to vote all for Bumstead in all of these poses or all for Big Ramy. And I gotta say, Bumstead holding his own, more than holding his own. Turnaround for the back development, and this is the difference between a men's classic physique division competitor, champion that is, and an open bodybuilding competitor / champion in both cases. Open class. There's no way that Chris Bumstead can even come close to Big Ramy. And that's why an open class competitor is an open class competitor, guys. I mean, what can I say? Bumstead, very improved in his back from last year. He looks great. He looks fantastic, is what he does. But Big Ramy, this is your Olympia, Mr. Olympia back. And this lat spread was probably winning against all of the other competitors. Food for thought. So Chris Bumstead, no exception. Rear double bicep. Now, Big Ramy was failing in victory against some more of the competitors in this one than he was in the rear lat. I don't think he was losing to anybody in the rear lat, but he was losing in the rear double due to the lack of lat thickness, lower lat thickness. And Chris Bumstead, wow, does he look good, guys. Holding his friggin' own against Big Ramy Mamdouh Elssbiay. Can you imagine that one? Hard to believe, really. And I do place the rear lat first in my placing of these, and that's just how I do it, guys. I didn't make a mistake. The ab and thigh pose. And I cannot believe this one as well. Big Ramy this time surprising me. He is holding his own. Look at the abs. And I thought this was going to be a runaway pose for Chris Bumstead. The quads, the abs, Big Ramy, very impressive. Thickly developed abs for sure. Not like Chris Bumstead, though. Bumstead has a very flat midsection and just, dream-like proportions hair and just the flow. This is Frank Zane-like. No, you know what? This is Chris Bumstead-like, I'm going to tell you. So Bumstead probably winning by default just because he looks so darn good. So anyway, guys, that is the comparison. Take your pick. I mean, who looks better? Who looks better, guys? Well, Big Ramy does in this pose. Bumstead looks like maybe I don't want to call him a Great Dane. I guess maybe a Great Dane barking at, say, a big Rottweiler. Or maybe even a big Mastiff. He's a big Neapolitan Mastiff. Is Big Ramy. And a Great Dane. Great Danes size up pretty well against a Neapolitan Mastiff. And I'm not going to announce a winner in this one, guys. Like Nick Strength and Power said, they should do a little pose down between, throw the classic physique, the 212, and the heavyweights. Don't worry about the other classes. But anyway, if they could do that just for fun, don't even judge it. Like, I'm not going to judge this one. Obviously, Big Ramy was bigger. He'd win the competition. And Chris Bumstead, obviously, he looked better. So most people would want to look like Chris Bumstead. Anyway, guys, hit thumbs up on the video. I seen the video on it's going to go viral, the video, so I didn't figure I should even bother posting it on this one. You guys will see it on other channels. Hit thumbs up, subscribe, have a fantastic day.